welcome to another Goliath guitar tutorial. My name is Gareth Evans. Today we're learning the song Last Christmas originally by Wham. This is a fingerstyle version, fingerpicking version, and this is part of my Christmas medley part 2 for this year, 2015. We are in what day are we? Day number 10 of my 12 days of Christmas. So go and check out the medley if you want to go and listen to what you'll be learning today, this finger picking version. It's not really that big, it's not the whole song, but it will be like a nice tidy little lesson for you guys. But go and check it out. There'll be a link to the medley on the screen now if your annotations are enabled. Otherwise there'll be a link in the top of the description. Go and check out my Christmas medley part 2. Check out part 1 as well if you haven't seen that. I'm producing lessons for every single song in each of the medleys for a total of 12 videos, 10 guitar lessons, 2 medleys this year. Like I said, this is day number 10 of my 12 days of Christmas. If you want to go and check out the full playlist, click the link that's on your screen now in an annotation, or down in the description there's actually links for every single part of the playlist, every single day in this 12 days of Christmas. Go and check them out. If you want to get hold of the tabs for this arrangement or this version of Last Christmas, click the link that's on your screen now. You'll go to my website, goliathguitartutorials.com, where everything is absolutely free. You don't pay for a thing on this website. All the guitar lessons, all the tabs, everything is free. So go and check it out. Link, like I said, annotation at the top of the description. Take it there right now. Before we get started with this lesson, I want to talk to you about the guitar strings that I use. I use Elixirs, and the size that I use are HD Light. That's the specific pack that I use. The reason that I use Elixirs is because, firstly, they last for ages, longer than any other guitar strings that I've ever used. The tone in them is fantastic, and it holds the tone over that duration of time that these strings last for too, which is fantastic. And the way that they feel, the way that they play, minimum finger squeak, really smooth to play. They're just an exceptional value string. Go and check them out. It brings me great pleasure to bring this guitar lesson in association with Elixir strings. So let's go on with the lesson then. If you're looking at the tabs, you're looking at bars 58 and onwards, because like I said, this is part of a medley that I put together. So bar 58 onwards, where it says Last Christmas, is what we're looking at right now. Okay, so that's bars 58 through 61. That's what we'll be learning to begin. Now, this is like a C shape. We might as well fret the whole C shape. First fret on the second string here. Second fret on the fourth string. Third fret on the fifth string. To begin, we've got the third fret on the second string, but leave the other index finger in place on the first fret because we've got this movement going on, so you might as well have it there to begin. So third fret on the second string with a little finger to begin. We start off, that's bar number 58. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, and 2. All together, really quickly, like an arpeggio, or finger roll, whatever you want to call it. Okay, you can pluck them all together if you struggle to do that. Okay, it's not really that much of a difference, but do try and fan them out so you've got one in quick succession. Okay, after that, you've got the sequence of 4, 3, and then 2. Okay. Okay, next you play the fifth string. And then come down to the first fret on that second string, so lift your little finger off, play 2, 3, and then 4. Like so. Okay, and all together, bar 58, we've got so far. Okay. Okay, that's how it should sound. That's it now, bar 58. Bar 59 next. So to begin, we're adding the little finger back onto the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, back up there. Okay? That's to begin, so we've got to pinch 5 and 2 together, or just kind of separate them out so 5 comes fractionally before the 2nd string, like that. Okay? Followed by the 2nd string on its own, and then 1, and then 2 again down to the 1st fret again. Okay? After that, to finish bar 59, which is a 5, 4, 2, 3, 3. 5, 4, 3, 3. So 59 in total. Okay, we should have now, bars 58 and 59 together in total should play like this. Okay, that's it for the first 2 bars. By the way, before we move on, if you're enjoying this lesson, please click the thumbs up button. It really does help me out bring you these free lessons. I know a lot of people forget to sometimes, but you've got no idea how much it helps me out. Thumbs up would really help, and I thank you for doing that. Moving on, bar number 60, sorry. Sorry, that was 60 and 61. I got a bit carried away. So bar 60. Okay, that's what we're playing. So we move to like an A minor position. 1st fret on the 2nd, 2nd fret on the 3rd and 4th string, like that. But like in the last chord, in the C, we've got our 3rd fretted on the 2nd string intermittently, so that's on and off, but to start off it's on. So we've got that finger roll again, 5, 4, 3, 2 to begin, and then 2 on its own, and then 1 on its own straight after. Okay, the rest of bar 60. Like that, the timing is a bit different. Okay, so that's down to the 1st fret on the 2nd string, pinch on 5 and 2, followed by 3 and then 4. Okay, so all in all, bar 60. The timing is slightly tricky to get because you need to hold the open first and then hold the pinch for slightly longer than the other notes, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay, next, bar 61. Goes like that. We begin. Open 2nd string, open 5th, and then onto the 1st fret of the 2nd, and then off again and play it open. Followed by the 3rd string. Okay? To conclude bar 61, you've got 5, 4, 3, 4 as a sequence. So bar 61 in its entirety. Okay, bar 60 and 61 together. Sorry. And if we back up right to the very beginning, bar 58 through 61 should play like this. don't worry if you are struggling to pick this up. If it's too advanced for you, the best thing to do is just go back to the instruction and repeat the parts or the bars that you're having trouble with. Pause the video is always a help too. I'm not expecting you to be able to watch this through once to be able to play it afterwards. It's an advanced finger picking guitar piece. Nobody said you should pick it up straight away. It's everyone is at different levels. Some people might be able to, other people you just have to repeat, okay? So don't get frustrated, just persevere. Moving on next, bar 62 through 65. Sorry. I'm not sure I played it exactly right there, but it doesn't matter, it's just for illustration. Bar 62 then. Like that. Okay, so bar 62, we've got to begin. This is like a D7 type of open shape. Anyway, all you need, second fret on the third string, third fret on the second string. Okay, you do interchange that with the first fret on the second string, so that's why I'm using my little finger for the third fret on the second, index finger for the first. Okay, just to let you know that. Okay, we begin 4, 3, and 1 for the first finger roll, followed by 3 and then 2. Okay? And then we play 4, 3 and then 2, but 2's now fretted on that first fret position. Okay? So we've got that's the whole of bar 62. Moving on. Or. Okay. Sorry, I'm playing this wrong. Okay, that's what we play. Okay, so back up to the third fret position on the second string to begin. You play the open first and 4 together. Okay, up to the first fret of the first string, you play it and then pull off to open. Okay, followed by the second string. Sorry. Okay, and then finish this bar with the same 3 notes as we finished the previous bar. 4, 3, and then 2 in the first fret position. Okay. Okay, so bar 62 and 63 together should play like this. Okay, moving on, 64 and 65. Okay, it goes like that. So we're in the third fret on the 6th string, and that's the first 4, the first little sequence in bar 64. Open 2 and open 6 together. Okay. Up to this first fret on the 2nd string, and then play 3rd open and then 2nd open. Okay. Okay. Next you play 6 and then 2 again on the 1st fret, and then play open 2. Okay. So all in all, 64 plays like this. Okay, that's 64. 65 plays like that. You just play 6 and then 3. And then to finish off, 6, 4, 3, 2, 3. So it's, sorry. If that makes sense. So 64 and 65, it'll make more sense playing it together once you know the notes. Okay, and again. So that is 64 and 65. We back up 62 to 64, plays like this. Okay, so if you put those 8 bars together, you've got pretty much the whole of this part that I'm teaching, other than the last bit. So now we've done 62 to 65. 66 to 69 is a repeat of the first 4 bars, 58 to 61. Okay, so that's 66 to 69. And 70 to 73 is a repeat of the 4 bars we've just gone through, 62 to 65. Okay, the only difference is that very last note, which is the open third. You missed that out because you move in position to here, which is for the pinch harmonics in the next part. Okay. This is now bar 74 and onwards. Okay, this is really advanced finger picking now. This is like what we played in the first like 8 bars that I went through with you. That was pretty easy for like finger picking. This is really advanced. So, you know, this will take you a while if you're not used to this kind of technique. This technique is pinch harmonics. What we're doing here, we're pinching and creating artificial harmonics. If you don't know about pinch harmonics or artificial harmonics, I'll give you a brief description of what I'm doing. So what you do is at the designated fret or directly above the fret, which I instruct you to do so, you touch the finger with you touch the string with your index finger. Don't push it down onto the fret. Just touch it lightly, okay? And what you do then with another finger, either your little finger or your ring finger like I use, is you pluck that string. So if I say 12, for instance, on the 3rd string, sorry, if I'm plucking the right string here, touch it on the 12th fret or directly above the metal of the 12th fret, index finger lightly, and then pluck it with this ring finger, sorry. And it should give that chiming effect. And what you do, as soon as you pluck it, you pull your fingers away. And that's how you get the pinch harmonic. Okay, not easy. Anyway, let's look at bar 74 through 77. We've got... Okay, that's what we're doing to begin. So we're back to this C shape, like a regular C shape. You don't actually need, all you need is the 3rd fret on the 5th, 3rd fret on the 1st. That's all you need actually for this. So what we're doing here, we're playing a constant thumb pluck on that 5th string. Okay, with the 1st thumb pluck, we've got that pinch harmonic on the 12th fret of the 3rd string. So like I just described to you in my little illustration I did before. Okay, so just do that. hopefully you got that. If you're having trouble with this technique, go and Google it or YouTube it, and somebody might have a lesson on advanced pinch harmonics if you are struggling. Just make sure you got your finger in the right place. Just look directly at the 12th fret. That's the most common problem. You're not pushing too hard, or your strings aren't really old. Sometimes you get like a really shitty noise from old strings. You need to set up elixirs because they will last you for ages. Anyway, back to this. So we've got 4 with the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you play the pinch harmonic on the 15th fret here. If you're fretting the 3rd fret on the 1st string, it will be the 15th fret here. So again, you're just pressing or touching the string above the 15th fret and plucking with the ring finger. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you play 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the 1, this time you pluck in the 1st string, and then back to the 3rd string, 12th fret harmonic on the 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the second half of bar 74, and altogether bar 74 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If that makes sense to you. So that's bar 74. And then onwards, what we do, bar 75, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the sequence here for bar number 75. You've got 5 plucks on the 5th string on its own. Sorry, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got a sequence here of pinch harmonics. Open on the 3rd string, 12th fret with a pinch. 2nd fret on the 3rd string, 14th fret with a pinch. So it's, and then open 2nd string, 12th fret pinch harmonic, and then up to the 1st fret over here with the left hand, and then 13th fret with the pinch. So it's, we're going to do this right. There's then 4 notes, and each of them notes comes with a thumb pick. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Very tricky. I should note, by the way, if you are struggling with these pinch harmonics, just play the string open, as in, just play the whole thing like that. A lot easier until you're comfortable with the arrangement, and then you can maybe add in the advanced techniques at a later date. So that's it for bar 75. 74 and 75 should play like this. Okay, so next 76 and 77 play like this. Okay, so 76. So you've noticed that open 5th now is your bass note, what you're doing with your thumb. And the notes you've got here is, you got the 3rd fret on the 2nd string with the 15th fret harmonic. You got the 1st fret on the 2nd string with the 13th fret harmonic, and the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, 14th fret harmonic. So it's, that's bar 76. You've got a pinch with that 1st harmonic and then open 5th. So it's pinch and then bass note, pinch, bass note, and then pinch, bass note, and then another 2 bass notes to finish off that bar. Okay? So that's bar 76. 77 now, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, is this right? No. And then a series of 4 pinches with each with notes. Your first one, 3rd fret on the 1st string and 15th harmonic. And then the 5th fret on the 2nd string, 17th fret harmonic. Same again for the 3rd string, 5th fret with the left hand, 17th with the right. And then down to 2nd fret on the 3rd string, 14th fret with the pinch harmonic. So it's, okay? Each of them has to come with a bass note. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. That's bar 77. Like I said, if you're struggling, just play the strings normally without the pinch harmonics. 76 and 77 together then play like this. So it's, moving on now, 78. And 79 that was. So 78 is pretty easy. It's 3rd fret with the left index finger on the, oh sorry, it will be the middle finger because the index finger finished off here. So middle finger, 3rd fret on the 4th string, little finger, 5th fret on the 5th string. What we're doing here is we're playing 5 with our thumb for that bass note, and we're pinching on the 15th fret of the 4th string. Okay? Just one pinch with the harmonic, and then continue the rest of the bar so it's 7 extra bass notes afterwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for a series of 8 notes. Okay? So that's easy, really, for bar 78. Bar 79, again another hard one. What we do is we switch our bass note to the open 4th string. Okay, so that's now the bass note. It's the same note as what we were playing here. Okay, so the note should kind of sound the same. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 on its own, and then sequence here. Firstly, 5th fret with the left hand on the 1st string, and the 17th with the right on the pinch, and then 6th fret with the left hand on the 2nd string, 18th with the right on the pinch. So it's, the way that I find it really quickly, by the way, is you look for the dot. This dot here is the same place as these 2 dots here. So if you're fretting on the dot, you're pinching just on the same place as the dot, and then just a little tip for you there. After that, down to the 3rd fret with the left hand here on the 2nd string, and the 15th fret with the pinch. Okay? And then open 2nd, 12th fret pinch here with the right hand. Okay? So this sequence and bar number 79. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, pinch, 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 pinch. So that's bar 79, 78 and 79 together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And to finish off bar 80 and 81. Sorry. Okay, so bar 80 then. All it is, 3rd fret on the 6th string is now your bass note, and then you play just a single pinch, open, 3rd string, 12th fret for the pinch. For a total of 8 bass notes, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's bar 80. And now 81, again, no pinches anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that's when the medley kicks in, and then it changes to the next song. Santa Baby, which comes in the next guitar lesson. That's day number 11. So to recap, bar 81, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then, so the 7th is like a triplet, 1, 2, 3, so it's 3rd fret and 6th, open 5th, and 2nd fret on the 5th, so like that. If you're just going to continue to loop this song around, I just continue playing the bass notes, and then back in. So 81, if you're going to loop this song, would just be 8 bass notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're not doing the medley. Okay, FYI anyway. Bar 80 and 81 then. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then into for the medley. Well, those of you who are doing the medley. So bar 78 through 81 in total. Okay, and that completes this lesson for last Christmas. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, click the thumbs up button. It always does help me. Pick up the tabs with the link on screen down in the top of the description. Take you to my website as usual. Before I go, if you haven't checked out yet, check out my new gaming channel. I'm having a lot of fun making videos over there. Produce lessons daily, if not 2 lessons a day sometimes. If you're into gaming, it's well worth going to check out. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, lastly, playlist for 12 Days of Christmas will be a little Christmas. Which side is it on? That side. A little Christmas present has just popped up now. If you click that, that's the annotation to take you to the 12 Days of Christmas playlist. But like I said, in the description of this video will be a link for every single video in the 12 Days of Christmas list. So just go and pick your next lesson and click the link and off you go. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next lesson. Until then, bye for now.